Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss the informal organization in chapter 4. Now students, you would have heard in your family that your dad's friend is coming and that best friend is from the previous company where he used to work, or might be your mom is going on shopping with the friend she has in the office. So what is exactly all this? When we are discussing such kind of relations which we develop, this is nothing but informal organization. In informal organization, what happens, because the human nature is social, we interact with different people which are there in the organization and we develop friendship. That is what informal organization is all about. Let's understand that in detail. It is a network of social relationship which is there among employees due to interaction among people at work. See, I cannot work in isolation, keep my mouth shut and keep on working the entire day. I would be communicating with lot many peoples. Now, because I am communicating, chances are I would develop favoritism or I would have some people who will become my friends. So, what informal organization is? Informal organization emerges from within. In the informal organization, when people interact beyond their officially defined roles. So, after interacting, because of formal organization setup, in case if they are interacting beyond that, it is because of informal organization. For example, every month you have to prepare a particular report and you are in the finance department, and this is the management report which has to go to CFO every month. To prepare that report, you need to get certain data from the operation team, and then there is Mr. A who is employee in operation division who will give you the data. So now you start interacting with him because of the data you require, but slowly you started to develop a friendship with him. So, what exactly happened here? Informal organization emerges. So, this is how informal organization emerges in organization, and there are no written rules when it comes to informal organization. So compared to formal organization where there are rules which are written and well defined, we do not have any such rule. It is a fluid in form and scope and does not have fixed lines of communication. So it can emerge from anywhere because there are no laws. So it can be in any form and there would be no fixed lines of communication. For example, suppose there is a group of men in a office who all go and play a cricket on every weekend, so that group share common sports interest which is cricket. Could be an example of informal organization. Let's quickly see the definition which has been given to us by Chester Bernard. An informal organization is an aggregate of interpersonal relationship without any conscious purpose but which may contribute to joint result. So what does it says? That it is an aggregate of interpersonal relationship which are there in the organization. There is no purpose for such relationship and they may contribute to joint results. Now you would be thinking why it is so important. Remember, as I told you, humans are social in nature. So what happens is they cannot live in isolation. And such kind of relations, it is always said, increases the bonding among the people. So there would be bonding among different people work in organization, and hence the work would be done in a better and the efficient manner, and so the organizational goals would be achieved, and hence it is the reason nowadays the HR department emphasize on informal organizations, that is development of relations among different employees which are there in the organization, and that is the reason why they organize such kind of meets wherein, that is, there would be cricket event or there would be event where people come and interact with each other. What happens generally, large formal groups give rise to small informal or social groups. These groups may be based on same taste, language, culture, or some other factor. Now let us discuss the characteristics of informal structure. It originates within the formal organization as a result of personal interaction which is happening among the employees. As we have already discussed this with the help of different examples. Here, the standard of behavior evolves from the group norms rather than officially laid down rules and regulations. For example, if there is a cricket team which is being formed, this is nothing but the employees of different functions coming together and sharing a same interest, that is cricket. So the behavior of that group would be not be as per the rules and the regulations which are being laid down, but it would be as per the norms of groups which has been formed. Informal structure has an independent channels of communication that happens without any specified direction or flow of information. Now you must be remembering the scalar chain. So here when it comes to informal organization, chances are that D would directly go and interact with A because he is communicating under informal manner. This informal structure would emerge spontaneously and it is not deliberately created by the management. So, unlike formal organization, this is spontaneous and this is something management does not create. It just happens because two people becomes friends and start communication because of certain common reasons or interests. It does not have any definite structure or form because it is a complex network of social relationship among members. Hope students you are clear with today's topic. Thank you.